camera.
Oh.
Dije queso.
Alright.
Hey, shalom. Y'all out.
Shalom, y'all.
Alright, as always, you want to say peace.
Shema Yashala Yahawah AHLAHAYANAWA YAHAWAH Good. Shema Yashala Yahawah AHLAHAYANAWA YAHAWAH Good. Shema Yashala Yahawah AHLAHAYANAWA YAHAWAH Good. Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Bahashem QADASH, HALALYAMLA, ABADDON, AHLAHAYANAWA, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, Bahashem QADASH, Shabbat Shemayim.
Alright, so what we said in the Hebrew tongue was, Hear, O Israel, Yahawah, our God, Yahawah is one. Bless you, Yahawah. Bless you, our God. In the name of the Spirit. Alright, all praises to our Father, our God, Yahawah. In the name, Yahawah. In the name, Spirit in heaven. Alright, double honors to the apostles and elders, bishops with millstones. Want to respect their for a word, shalom, to you believers, that Hakim, Aqua, to you brothers, to you, mouth of sisters, brothers, true. All right, as always,
THAWADAH, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, QADASH.
give it thanks to our power, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, the Spirit, which gives us understanding of the scriptures in the Bible, and to have faith in the means of our power.
YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, Bahashem QADASH.
So our RAWCHAA, that today's lesson is edifying, strength, power, God. Alright, so your brother Malkia, brother ELNUIM, warriors for YAHAWAH, Pasadena, Texas. Alright, we're going to get into it, but let's get to the point. Famine of hearing this word, literally. Alright, fastly approaching. Alright, and war talk. One of our sincere beloved brothers, servants of YAHAWAH did a lesson on how Martin Zuckerberg pretty much, quietly pretty much pushed out a law where I think starting December 1st, it's like a few days from now, and next week, pretty much, anything that's related to like political views, religious views, like, you social media prophets out there, right? You believe that like that's like the ways where you can put out the word through the word. What you gonna do then when that law is officially mandatory? Where now every time you try to put out the word on these social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, like in Twitter, I'm saying all these platforms are pretty much under Meta, and who owns Meta? Fucking Mark Zuckerberg, right? So if you push out the word, anything related to like Hebrew Israelites, you're reciting scriptures that goes against wickedness, the ways of Esau, even the ways of this world, clip your shit, they may fine you, hit you with some kind of fine, right? And then what now? Right? And then what? Who knows that may also affect you even more. So now what? You got no works, or you be on a house and boweries telling that food to come in. Right? Alright? That's why it would be very wise of the brothers out there, man, too. So pushing out like you, like you actually pushing out churches, think about churches, Hebrew is like this and Hebrew is like that stuff on social media, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. Right?
Okay. So a lot of these fucking CIA has a lot of actions for that. CIA, FBI, other alternative sources that are agents that you don't know about. MI6, and all these other dark agencies that you don't know about. They keep tabs on the stuff, content that you're pushing out there, man. And they literally load that shit into a file. All this shit is deleted off the Instagram, all that shit that you thought that it was gonna be cleaned away. They got files of it. Anything that you post on the damn internet, bro, that's gonna get.
And it's beautiful that you mentioned that because a few days ago on my Instagram account, uh, you know how like when you're just going through like feed, just see whatever people post and shit, and sometimes you come across a slide that would say like, would you like to make like a reel out of stories?
Yeah.
And it shows story like an Instagram story. Like, I don't have any Instagram stories saved, but for some reason Instagram asked me if I would like to make my past Instagram stories into a video. I'm like, what the? That lets you know, man. Like, yo, you think that just because you upload it on, let's say your Instagram story is only available 24 hours and boom, it's never seen again. No, that shit is recorded. It's locked in. The moment you record that shit, you hold on the record button, that shit is locked into the fucking the system, man. The www, man.
That database. That shit collect all your fucking shit.
So like, let's say you do remove all of your Insta, I mean like let's say you had a Instagram account, Facebook account, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever, and you post stuff on it, you just delete the account or you deactivate it and you make a new account and make it seem like that's like your Clark Clint profile. All the stuff you posted before, that shit is locked in the system already, man. That's it. That's it, man. It's because you deleted your Instagram account or your social media profile, or you deleted the posting, the videos, the bills. Doesn't mean that it's on. That shit is locked in. It's all fast, man. That's it. And they're going to try to use that against you for that persecution, man. Against us, man.
Well, brother was saying, they did that to him on Instagram. They did it to me also. They gave me a shadow ban. I can't really post it. Because it was stuff that happened 2 months ago.
Yep.
I was like, I don't even have none of these posts. They're saying they struck me for false information. I didn't do anything.
You got brothers who apparently they'll have like a 90-day time frame to like appeal what Instagram has. They still want their profile, but
they didn't give me that.
They will say you have 90 days, but when the brothers try to go back to appeal or whatever, they have no access to get into that account. Like, all right, the family works back to your function, man. All right.
He doesn't know his man. He got the first time. But
the brother Montreal, Sakaya, I'm not the correct it, but brother Montreal, the head service of the YAHAWAH is being blessed. Apparently starting December 1st. Alright? Don't be surprised the Instagram profit. You no longer have an Instagram or Facebook account on December 1st, man. You're gonna wake up one night and be like, damn. Like, nothing. Now what? What you gonna do now? Are you gonna go out to the houses and bowers now? Alright? Or are you gonna look for one of these alternated, somewhat like a similar platform like social media, like Facebook and whatever, and just post on it? Enough rambling, but we can get to scripture now.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11 through 13. Verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord YAHAWAH. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord YAHAWAH, and shall not find it. In that day shall the fair virgins and the young men faint for thirst.
Alright, so when the famine of this word is officially upon us, one day people are going to wake up, right? Including ourselves too, like the prophets. And let's say you go on YouTube and you want to take heed to one of the elders' lessons from one of the brothers' lessons, and your YouTube account may have to strike through, right? And then you're gonna try to log into one of the emails that you use for YouTube, and that's gone, man. It's done. That's just right. YouTube deleted that the whole your YouTube account. So now you want to use YouTube that's where it's published to people. Like you don't have to log in just to watch some video. You can just type in whatever in the search message, and then whatever lesson, MOTB, over 3, to family word, right? And you're not gonna find out one G message. YouTube account on there, and any of the other brothers that come to the same spirit, that has a testimony with the outside of the spirit, right? That sees the same doctrine. You ain't gonna find none of their stuff on it. You're not gonna be able to find this on it either. You're gonna find none of the prophets of YAHAWASHI work available on YouTube, any other like similar website. Okay, and then and let's brothers have social media accounts that make me deleted too, even though the brother's not posting anything like posting scriptures and anything related to ministry on there, but that your accounts may be wiped away too because of the fact that these devils may look at it as like, well, now that we delete their YouTube account, they're going to try to use the alternative platform so they're going to have to use all platforms, all right? And then it's going to get so bad during the time of word that people are going to be diligently looking for the prophets on the WWW, World Wide Web. You ain't find them nowhere on the internet, even to the point where people are going to be going to highway to highway, plaza to plaza, parking lot, the places where the people remember the prophets teaching that, and they're not going to find them there. All right, you want to go to to the nearest to the nearest places where you remember seeing the prophets. And I won't be there no more. All right, because the famine of his word, which means there's pretty much going to be a shortage of having access to the words of YAHAWASHI Yahawashi, because now the prophet can no longer use the uniform, right? The internet to push out this word globally. The only way that this word will be available onto the people during the famine of the word is you physically come across one of the prophets, right? And you better hope as a Hebrew Israelite, because as a Hebrew Israelite, if you do come across one of the prophets, you better hope that you are one of the other men, women, and children, that remnant that's predestined to salvation, so you can receive his word and understand it. Because the 2/3, the scoffers and mockers, the unbelievers, come across one of the prophets during the time of the word, right? The spirit may be on to that prophet to not rebuke, to not answer your question. He's going to be silent. And then let's say the spirit do jump on that prophet, because it goes into in the book of Ezekiel. Let's say the spirit of YAHAWASHI does come upon the prophet to rebuke you, to give you the answer. You still don't believe it, hey, he's going to keep moving. All right.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 74, and verse 9. And I'm also getting the NIV verse. It says, "We see not our sign. There is no more any prophet, neither is there among us any that knoweth how long."
So like, for example, right, family word, you can't find the prophets on the internet in general, right? Now the prophets can no longer give you vision. They can no longer tell you what's happening, man.
This is the NIV version. It says, we are given no signs from the Most High, right? Who gives the signs and the words from the Most High? Service prophets of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM, right? It says, no prophets are left. And like the brother is saying, that's when the prophets are they're gonna be pulled. These people are gonna seek to and fro for this word, for the word of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. They're not gonna be able to find it, right? It says, and none of us know how long this will be. So this is all the 2/3 of our people and all the heathen nations, man. They're not gonna know what's going on, because all the service prophets of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM are gonna be pulled back, and they're not gonna know what's going on. It's like that scripture in 2nd Edra, where it says, if I'm not mistaken, 2nd Edra 5 and verse 10, right, where it says, wit, withdraweth itself and hide it himself in a secret chamber. There ain't gonna be no more wisdom out there. The wisdom is really this word, is truth. Wisdom and knowledge of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, man, to preserve us in these end days, man. These latter end days, man. It's gonna come to a point where Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is gonna pull us. You're not gonna be able to fucking tell nobody about anything that's happening, right? That's why the scripture says they're gonna be seeking to and fro for His word. It's gonna be a fan of that.
I'm gonna get this. The book of Ecclesiastes, also known as the Rock, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly, right? For suddenly shall the wrath, right? Anger, right? Indignation, right? For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perished in the day of vengeance. Right? So don't wait to repent our power because you don't see possibly happen before your front door. Right? Don't wait until all hell breaks loose. Don't wait until the wrath of Yahawah Bahasham is now visible to the whole world for you Hebrew Israelites to truly repent. Okay? Alright? Make no tarrying. Alright? Don't wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow's not coming. Don't wait till next week. Alright? Repent now. Alright? Alright? And then our power is going to catch these slippers. Alright? You know, and dissectivity. In dissectivity, thou shalt be destroyed. So, you know, you at your most, you know, best, give you a good case better to doomsday prep, right? You think being a good case, that's not how it's going to catch you spiritual pants below your ass, man. Right? Right? Just like this, how a thief comes to that night, thief waits until when you're protected.
And this is the book of Amos, chapter 5, in verse 13. Therefore the prudent shall keep silent in that time, for it is an evil time.
So the prophets are going to be silent in those times, man. Like what you're saying, right? When you're moving in silence, man, the days of people, man, people trying to persecute it, harmless killers, the damn devil gonna come down with great wrath, Revelation 12, right? Then verse 17 goes a little more into before, you know, who exactly the devil wants to come down with that great wrath upon, all right? That great persecution. We're going to be hated by the world for Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, all right? Now we're going to be kept silent those times. We're not still be trying to break down truth so you in a public places. People are trying to literally kill us, man. So get this word now, man. Make your carry turn to the Lord. Don't wait until the actual famine of hearing His word where now is something you answer. All right? Let me get that in the video with it. Because when the prophets are silent in those days, people will be seeking answers, and they can quote it earlier, checking every chapter 5. Yeah. Placement from items like that, right? All right, the book of Isaiah, chapter 24, verse 10 through 12. King James Version, and then I'll read it in the New Translation. It says the city, right? The city of confusion. It's America, right? Because America is known as Babylon, right? Fall, meaning confusion, mixed with, you know, religion. The city of confusion, aka America, is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. Verse 11. There is a crying for wine in the street. Answers that wine is answered. It says all joy is darkness, and the mirth, right? The being in spirit, like cheerfulness, jolly, happiness, right? The mirth of the land is gone. Verse 12. In the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. Right? So verse 11, is a crying for wine and streets because of what? Amos chapter 8, verse 11 and 13. Famine of heaven was answered because all hell broke loose. There's chaos outside. So people are looking for answers, but they're not going to find it because what? The fruit shall be slapped in the face of the days of heat. And in verse 12, right? The city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. What we look like a war tonight, right? Before vision among men, we read earlier in the previous lesson how there's an uproar. The people in the land of Moab, which is like a foreshadow of what's going to happen in America, known as Babylon. The war's on us, man. Oh no, it's like the Good News translation. In the city, everything is in chaos, and people lock themselves in their houses for safety. So it's going to be so bad out here that people are no longer going to desire to go out. People are so bad and so chaotic out here that people are going to be too afraid to want to come outside, man, to the point where, even if someone is hungry, someone is so afraid, even while they're hungry, they're afraid to come outside. That's how bad it is. All right. People shout in the streets because there is no more wine. People are, at hell. They look for prophets, right? They look for answers, right? They're wine. Happiness is gone forever, right? Mirth. It has been banished from the land. Verse 12. The city is in ruins, and its gates have been broken down. The city is going to be left in ruins because it's going to be like a war, man. So it's going to literally become a lawless society out here to the point where it's going to look like the purge out here. Then you're going to have martial law or like law out here. A lot of people are going to die from that because you're going to have that system of men, have that great rebellion. Right?
I wanted to grab that scripture for that I said. So let me get straight to the point with it. Verse 9 and but this is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 5, verse 9 and 10. Right, it says, and salt water shall be found in wheat, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, right? Wit, right? Wisdom. And understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber, right? And it says, and shall be sought of many. So like previous scripture we read, shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, right? This is going to be sought by many, thought of by many, right? Searched for, looked for. They're going to be searching to and fro to hear this word, but YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, which are going to pull his prophet, right? And his prophets have the what? Isaiah, 33 and 6, wisdom and knowledge that shall be our stability in that time, right? But at the end of the day, right, where it says, wit hide itself and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chambers and shall be sought of by many and yet not be found. This wisdom and knowledge is not going to be found, right? The prophets are not going to be found to fucking be able to rebuke and fucking tell these people that, hey, look, this is what's going on. None of that's going to happen to them. Then shall unrighteousness, right, and incontinency be multiplied upon the earth. Literally, wickedness is just going to be exceedingly polluting the planet 10 times more than what it is already, happening now. Right? Scripture say that, wickedness that is polluted the earth, well, now it's going to get 10 times worse, right? 100 times worse, million times worse. We don't know because it's going to be a time like never before. Yeah, get this wisdom and knowledge where you can now, before it's too late. Soon to be pulled away from these fruits.
And because here, right, I'm gonna get the article, the screenshot. It says, end of an era. Facebook takes sexuality, religion, address, and political politics off of your profile. The update to the world's biggest social network will prevent you from broadcasting certain details in your bio, a farewell to the early days of social media. Because like it says in Joel, how like a a dreadful sound was in his ears. So this truth, the words that the prophets of Yahweh Yahawashi are reading is the words of Yahweh Yahawashi is dreadful onto Amalek, right? Onto the Edomites, the elite, right? So they trying to figure out a way to cause the truth to be pushed out to the whole world, all right? Because they're being revealed for who they really are. Amalek, right? The Edomite Jewish, right? All right. Let me get another screenshot. Examine the word. It's from Gizmo Gizmodo. I don't know how you pronounce it. Gizmodo. It says Facebook quietly. You see how cunning this fucking devil is?
It's crazy, man.
Facebook quietly announced it will remove several categories of information from user profiles, including religious views. So they definitely going to remove this truth, man, because this is the biggest religious view. This is the one and only truth. Okay. Political views. So you have like the whistleblowers, right? That's also like exposing them, right? Um, uh, addresses and the quote unquote interested in field, which indicates sexual preference. The change goes into effect. Like, hear this out. The change goes into effect on December 1st. The scripture says, was it woe unto them that decree unrighteous decree? Is a unrighteous decree to try to cause the prophets to not push out this truth. And what's one of the many things that the prophets will shine that light on is the Rainbow Mafia group being, they are an abomination onto the Lord Yahweh Yahawashi. So they trying to, remove that too, man. All right. All right. So hey, it says it goes into effect December 1st. ABADDON does. Devil, full of blood.
Oh, yeah.
So we already got that. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that topic. The famine of hearing this word, the fasting culture.
Honestly, it's on the block. It's not sure.
Yeah. It's on the block, man.
On the block. Look at all these articles that are coming out. All these, little things that brothers are finding across the World Wide Web. It's coming. As soon as it happens, it's going to be to the point we don't even know about it. What the hell? Oh shit! Look, there it is. We were sleeping. It just goes to show you, man. We don't make to do that. Decree on righteous decrees while we're at our most vulnerable state, man.
You are asleep, or he just do a fight.
Not saying nothing about it.
You may wake up in the middle of the night one day or next morning, check your phone, and you no longer have any form of platform. You don't have YouTube, you don't have a Odyssey, you don't have Rumble, you don't have BitTube, you don't have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok. It's goes on, man. You have nothing. You've been banned. You've been banned from the internet.
Basically. Yeah.
I'm just doing this thing. I have the fuck. All right, it's up on here now. Yeah, the
Oh, okay, got it. All right, so we're moving into this war thought. This is the last topic. It says Turkey inches closer to invasion of northern Syria as Islamic State terror threat grows. Now, I want you to see some of this information that I was looking at. So, real quick, just to give you some more background knowledge on it, right? Read from this article. Okay, it says Syrian Kurdish forces have incarcerated thousands of ISIS terrorists from more than 50 countries in prisons in northeastern Syria. Right, Brigadier General, blah blah blah. Obviously, that's from the United States Brigadier General. So this just goes to show you that Syria and the U.S. are working together. And I'm not supposed to speak from experience. I worked in the Syrian military before too. So Syria and the U.S. are definitely allies, but they haven't made it on the NATO platform. This is recent airstrikes in Syria directly threaten the safety of U.S. personnel who are working in Syria with local partners to defend ISIS and maintain custody of them, more than 10,000 ISIS detainees. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because when I looked up the NATO alliance, right, the only updated thing that they pushed out there, right, it loads up. I'll tell you about it. Okay, right. It says as of 2019, right, Syria is and was not a member of NATO, nor is affiliated with NATO programs as a partner of key NATO global partners. Blah, right? But the fact that it says the ones that are as of 2019, the 29 NATO members, the United States, right, Canada, United Kingdom, Spain. The one I really want you to take heed to is Turkey. Right, this Turkey zone, right? But Turkey has recently pulled out of NATO, and now they're under BRICS, right? So they're on the side of Russia, Korea, China, right? They're on that side. And recently, fucking with Syria, they came into NATO, but they haven't posted that update. So what this goes to show you is now the U.S. has another fucking, nation to defend against, or to defend alongside with, because Turkey is fucking sending missiles, and Turkey is about to invade, just like fucking China's about to invade Taiwan. And, the U.S. got to stick their nose in something they shouldn't belong in, right? So whoever gets invaded, honestly, it just comes down to World War III is gonna happen. It's on the edge, it's literally on the edge of the cliff, and it's about to, achoo, and fall down, and it's about to happen. Right, and it's not going to be nuclear war first. It's going to be, the ground forces first. It's like, it's about to. Yeah, like literally, it's about to happen, man. So the fact that nobody knows about, Syria being a part of, NATO, being technically affiliated, but the U.S. don't want to say nothing about it, right? Take heed to that, because if Turkey does invade, right, because they've been doing missile strikes, drone strikes. And now they're talking about, we just gonna go take the damn nation. We gonna fuck y'all up. Now we finna come on foot, right? If that happens, then the U.S. has to take and uphold the forces over there, right? Just like all the other nations that are under the U.S., right? Like under that NATO treaty, they have to go in there if there's too much strong forces that are coming and opposing the fucking Syria, right? So this just goes to show you, man, that World War III is literally on the brink of popping off. Literally on the brink of popping off. So, we're gonna get the scriptures now, to show you that World War III is literally prophesied in the Bible. It's destined to happen, and it's inevitable.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verses 6 to 8. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, like threats of wars, right? See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet, because there's still more prophecies that have to be fulfilled. Okay, like the mandatory of that Quran, like the 10 part, like the book of Revelation, chapter 13, 16 to 17, right? Verse 16, other prophecies too, right? Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Now, and the key version actually says, nation shall go to war. Nation shall go to war against nation. Okay? For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom in the kingdom, and there shall be famine, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places, earthquakes in many parts of the world. Right? Now check this out, verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrow. This is just the first birth of the many births.
And the fact that the brother read that, right? The beginning of birth, right? The beginning of sorrow. It's just good to show you, man. The beginning of sorrow, there's pain happening. There's mission strikes being sent out. People are dying. The casualties and the numbers of mass death are actually being exceedingly, are actually rising, going through the roof, right? To the point where it's gonna literally cause a World War III. They're gonna be like, all right, look, now you don't start up. Now we're gonna call in the cavalry, right? Yeah, we just gonna full-fledged fight against each other. We're gonna see who comes out on top. And that's basically what's gonna come down to, right? I want to grab this in the book of Revelations, chapter 8, and verse 13, and the following precept, right? It says, and I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, woe, 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 to the inhabitants of the earth by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the three angels, which are yet to sound. Right? The three woes, right? 3 world wars. The destructions are imminent because they happened already. The first world war happened already, and the second world war, right? And the third world war is on the brink of popping off. Man. Right? This is the book of Revelation, chapter 9 and verse 12. One woe is past, right? The first world war. And behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter. Right? This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 14. It says the second woe is past, right? World War II. If I'm not mistaken, happened around 1945, or probably a little bit before it. 1945? No, don't quote me. Right? Behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Right? So the second World War already passed. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Right? The third World War is coming quickly, man. We see the signs, man. We see them. You have to dig and literally see. You have to really research this knowledge, man. Because if you just look up something that he don't put up for you, right? Oh, okay, it says this, they're not a part of NATO, blah blah blah. But you gotta understand, man, they're changing shit on a rapid scale, man. So honestly, at the end of the day, we don't know who's truly a part of NATO and who's not. So the fact that Syria is all of a sudden, in cahoots with fucking, the NATO alliance, basically with the U.S., because the U.S. has ties to what they do, right? And they have, what's it called? Some sort of partnership that they work alongside with. That's why there's U.S. fucking personnel over there helping them out with shit, right? So the fact that that's happening, man, and Turkey's gonna fucking, just go full-fledged and invade Syria, the U.S. has to stand up, man. The U.S. has to stand up and defend Syria, right? And if that does happen, guess what? Everybody's on deck with that shit. Then China's gonna fucking invade Taiwan, and then Russia is gonna continuously push forward through Kiev, man, or actually through Ukraine. And if that happens, man, literally, we're gonna be so much more vulnerable here in the U.S. that literally we don't know the forces that potentially invade. Which honestly, we already have a good idea with China and Russia. Right? They've already been on the outskirts of Babylon itself, right? They've been on the eastern side and the western side. On the eastern side, you've seen a fucking I think it was by Florida, a damn Russian submarine over there. Oh. And then on the western side, I think what was it? I think it was something that they saw an opportunity to be able to rush through the damn Babylon through the beaches of California, man. A beach salt. This just goes to show you, man, they're strategically planning. They've been watching Babylon. They've been seeing the military strength are very weak, right? They even say it on the news, man, that the strengths of the military in Babylon are very weak. And you can see it, man. You can see these fucking Babylonians that are in the damn military. They're not ready for it, man. They're not ready for it. They more ready to fucking do TikTok dance than fucking shoot a damn weapon at their damn enemy. None of these fucking Babylonians in the military are fucking worried. They're a bunch of, let me not say that. A bunch of fucking strawberry shortcake. Yeah, they soft, you know, people. Shit, damn, I want to fucking go in on these, but hey, look, I know when we was in, we was on a whole nother level, to say that. But just seeing it now, how it's changed, man. Oh my God. I hope and pray to Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI that World War III happens soon. Because literally, the fact that, you know, these damn Babylonians in the military that are soft and weak like that, talking about they rather fucking do TikTok dance. They only join the military so they can collect a bag, so they can get more materialism of fucking this world. It's just like, damn, none of y'all are warriors, man. All of y'all are really gonna die. Y'all gonna be judged in the Valley of Jehoshaphat when that damn draft comes and the damn World War III starts to happen over there. I'm telling you, it's soon to happen, man. Especially, I truly believe it. It's me speaking as a man that if they do that, right, Turkey does invade. That's the Middle East, man. That's the Middle East. It could pop right off. And then guess what? Guess who's around there? The neighboring country, Russia, China. And guess what? Guess what the U.S. got to do? Move over there with their troops, with their alliance. And that's the Valley of Jehoshaphat, man. They in the Middle East, and they'll be fighting there. A lot of people will be executed. Just, you know, thus saith the Lord, man. Yeah, we ain't even got to say, we can get the scripture. Yeah, we ain't even got to talk, man. We gonna let Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI talk.
Oh, Babylonians, crazy. How was the pop?
Real, right? God. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9 through 12. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahawah. Let the heathen be wakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
Yeah. So, Yahawah, by YAHAWASHI, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM is putting their spirit into these other nations' hearts, their lives, minds, right? Be like that warrior like spirit, go to war. Because before that third war that comes quickly, you know, they start being gathered, right? To be prepared. They're conducting a lot of military drills, a lot of military exercise, training exercise. They're feeding their plowshares to the books, right? They're constantly upgrading their nuclear missiles, nuclear armor, their ICBM missiles. From the biggest sword to like, you know, like the camera Doom.
Yeah.
To like, you know, to the M4, right? You know, they're constantly feeding that sword at the blacksmith. They're constantly upgrading their weapons. They're investing more into their military than people, like army props, like people, right? Because they're in the spirit of warring. That eventually these nations are gonna have that war, like the Middle East area, which is known as the Valley of Jehoshaphat, Valley of the Valley of the hour of judgment. A great number of people are going to die over.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm like, I gotta be more aware, cognizant of this, and literally, these other Middle Eastern countries, right? Ones that they say that are not a part of Babylon, though Babylon literally is working. And the fact that there's a threat to Babylonian people that are working over there, it becomes to the point where now they're in ties. They're in ties, right? Their partnership with the Syrian government, man, it's pretty well known. But they so-called say that they're not a part of, you know, I call it NATO. But at the end of the day, when fucking, you know, Turkey does invade, right? ABADDON fucking soon, right? That's gonna start with World War III. I truly believe, you know, just speaking as a man, you know, I don't know for sure, but then at the end of the day, you know, that they're in the Middle East. right? Babylon is really inside. They will defend Syria if if force deadly force comes to be activated there, right? With they already starting with the missiles, the drone strikes. They talking about if they invade, it's right. Babylon is going over. Right? They will defend, fight alongside Syria. This goes to tell you, man, all these other nations too will rise up when that happens, right? Like the invasion of Taiwan, continuously invasion Ukraine, right? And then, so on and so forth, man. We don't know how it's going to happen directly or exactly. But hey, just be mindful, man. Watch these things. Watch. Clearly, how about start working in crazy ass ways? This war is literally on the brink of happening really, really soon.
So that's it for today's lesson. That's all the scriptures that came to mind. Power about lesson, examine the word, more talk. So while you're tuning in, and I'll process that you sincerely edified, you got something out of here. All right, so we're gonna close out by giving as much due, all praises, honor, and glory to
YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM YAHAWAH.
the honor to the apostles, elders, bishops, the millstone, much respect to the Akim for living work. Shalom to you believers, to the Akim, YAHAWAH, you brothers, you and sisters who brought the truth. All right, as always,
DTA Abad Babasu on Yasharala.
all right, and if I'm mistaken, I think I have in the description box, brother Montreal did a lesson on the word. You went a little more into it. The link of that lesson should be in the description. Click on it. The point for edifying lesson on the word, and they get the word before it's too late. Okay? All right. So,